An Emerson College poll shedding new light on how Americans feel about President Trump's job performance and potential 2028 presidential candidates. 17's political reporter Vincent DeMonte breaks down what the numbers mean for the midterms and beyond.
The Emerson College poll asked 1,000 Americans a number of questions about President Trump's performance, key issues heading into the midterm elections, and which candidate people might support in a hypothetical race for the White House. With the war in Iran nearing its third month and the cost of living a continuing concern for Americans, a majority have a bleak outlook on the president's performance according to the Emerson poll. President Trump's approval rating has hovered around the low 40s and high 30s in recent months. Today, that number sits at 39% of approving Americans. On the flip side, 55% of Americans disapprove of the president's year and a half in office. The poll also examined who voters would pick to be top of the ticket in a hypothetical 2028 presidential race. On the Republican side, Secretary of State Marco Rubio saw the biggest jump of support with likely Republican voters. 35% said the former Florida senator would get their vote for president if the election were held today. In February, Rubio sat at 20%. Rubio's growing support puts him neck and neck with Vice President J.D. Vance, who received support from 36% of those polled. On the Democratic side, most voters are undecided at 18%. But many, also 18%, expressed their support for former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg. California Governor Gavin Newsom saw a gradual decrease in support since February with those polled. He now sits at 16%, 4 points lower than 3 months ago. New York Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez sits third with 11% support from those polled. And with the midterm election just days away, the polls indicate a 9-point advantage for running Democratic candidates against a generic Republican candidate. Typically, presidential hopefuls begin announcing runs for the White House in the fall after a midterm election. So time will tell if any of these top candidates will throw their hats in the ring for the presidency. Reporting in studio, Vincent DeMonte, 17 News.